Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to Rainy Day Guitar. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to play a classic rock and roll song from the Eagles, Tequila Sunrise. You can go to rainydayguitar.com. You can print this off with the words and the chords and some of the tips and a picture of the chord you might not know on there. Okay, so it's a really easy basic song. I am going to play it through once and then I will go back and show you how to do it step by step. Okay, here we go. That is Tequila Sunrise. Kind of get the idea of that. We are starting with no capo. Okay, I'm just walk you through it here step by step. Okay, so the intro is kind of a fun little thing. They're on no. Okay, first of all, you have to. If you don't know how to do a G, I hope both of this, the whole thing's in. Okay, if you don't, this is the way I play a G. But you really need to learn to do a G like this. Half of the world plays a G like this with your tall man up on 6, and the other half plays it with your ring finger up on 6 and your pinky down on 1. And your tall man on 5. That's not very comfortable for me because I learned it this way and the other people think, ooh, that's uncomfortable. This way you can do a G5 pretty easily, okay? And you can't do it if you play the other way. You have to learn this way. But this way, you can do a G4. But here they're doing something else. They're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're kind of doing a little G6 flutter, okay? So what they're doing is they're putting their pointer on the 4th string 2nd fret. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. That's most of the song, okay? However, the intro has this funny little fast step, okay? It kind of goes, let's see. Really fun to do. Okay, so what I did was I did one down sound. I've got this typed up and I've told you exactly what to do right there. Okay, so it says go down. So do it down on G. Then a little comma means give it a little pause and then go up, down, and then come in on an up, down, up. Okay, so it's not down, up. It's up, down, up. Okay, so it goes down, up. Try that. Down, up. Okay, then you're going to put your pointer on the 3rd string and you're going to go down, up, down, or 4th string, sorry. You're going to go down, up, and do it again. Down, up, down, up, down. do that 4 times, okay? That's part of the intro. And then after you do that, you'll go to an A minor, and here it says above it, it says regular strum. And I've got typed up the regular strum is not doing the quick little up, down, up. It's going down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then the D7, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then you're gonna go back to your G. And at this point, I would leave the down, up, down, up, down. I would leave that off, okay? I would stop doing that. I would only do that in the intro, okay? And then it says optional flutter on the underline. So my regular strum is down, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm calling this a little flutter, okay? With your pointer, it's fluttering up and down and up and down. And where you're gonna flutter is you're gonna put him on the underlined. You're gonna flutter him down on the underlined. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's where you can optional flutter, okay? On the G, okay? All right, so then let's go through it. I also don't want to forget to show you should I do it now? No, I'll do it at the end. I just hope I don't forget. Okay, to show you this fun little pick that you can also do the whole song with. But for right now, let's strum the way I showed you. And then I might, if I don't forget, show you a fun little optional way that you can play. It's really pretty, actually. Okay? All right, if you like to pick. Okay, so I'm going to do my G, and I have to play my G this whole song with my ring up top, okay? So that I can do that little flutter thing. Then I'm going to start singing. Seventh. Now I could flutter like this, but I always forget to start. I see that D7th and I come down with the whole thing, so that I'm stuck. So I kind of went like this. So I missed the first flutter, but you can totally do that if you want to, or you could just stay on the D7th the whole time. It's optional fluttering, but if you're going to flutter, it's a nice one to flutter with your ring finger on and off of the first string, but I wouldn't start with him down, then flutter off. I would start with him off, and then flutter back on. You're gonna do that twice, okay? So yeah, does that make sense? Okay, so you could stay on, and then flutter off, and then come back up, but you have to kind of stand for the whole sequence, okay? So you're gonna do each one of these chords, you're going to stay on for it twice for the most part. There's a couple times, and right coming up here is A minor, one where you don't. Hopefully you know the song, okay? A minor, you're going to do it once, and then a D7, you're going to do it once, then you go back to your weird G, and then you flutter. And back to 2 times. Okay, so if you get confused of how many times, then put a little 2 above the A minor and the D on that first line, because those are the ones, or sorry, put a 1. Those are the times you're only going to do 1, and all the others are 2. You could put a little 2 of them if you don't know the song well enough to know how many times are you going to do this? Once or twice? Okay, so most of the whole first line you're going to do twice. Well, you're going to do the G and the D7th and the G at the end twice, but that A minor and D7th you're only going to do once. And that's the same thing for the second line. Okay, so let's go through the first and second line with the words. Here we go. So we've done our intro. In fact, let's put our intro back in. So we're going to go on our G, and we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 4 times. 3, 4. A minor, down, down, a regular strum. D7, down, G, flutter. No, don't do the fast one, because it's easier to sing. Here we go. It's another tequila sunrise. D7, staring, sky, missed it, slowly cross the, so you can lift it on slowly. Sky, D7, I said goodbye. Okay, I don't have a good grip because I'm not good at that G. Okay, here we go. Second line. He was just a highland, working on the dreams he planned to. A minor try, days go by. Okay, those are the first 2 lines. So far, so good? Okay, all right, let's move it on. Let's go moving on. E minor, here we go. Every night when the sun, that's only once. See, sun goes down, it's only once. E minor again. Just another C once. Lonely boy in town. E minor. A second section, which starts with the E minor, everybody's only once, except the D7 at the very end is twice, okay? G, back to the, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did in the first verse. This is a repeat. She wasn't just another woman, and I couldn't keep from coming on. It's been so long. Knowing it's a hollow feeling when it comes down to dealing friends. Never ends. Okay, so now we're up to the guitar part, which is just that same pattern that we did on the first and second line, and the second verse, same thing. Okay, it's that same pattern. So you can kind of hum the melody. Now they have like a lead guitar coming in doing all kinds of fun little things. They do this. Tried to figure it out. Not that good. Anyway, so I don't do lead. Anyway, but if you've got a friend, he can do some fun little thing. If you don't have anybody, it's just you, you could hum it, or you could just kind of go ba 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 da ba. That's probably what I'm gonna do. It never ends. I'm coming off the second verse. Guitar's part. Here we go. D7, A minor, D7. Okay, now after the guitar part comes a part we've never had before. Okay, this is new. So we're going to go to an A minor. It's kind of the bridge. Take another shot. Sorry, got a frog in my throat. By the way, if you don't know these chords, I meant to tell you, go to rainyDayGuitar.com, beginner tab, second or third item down has all of these chords except these two that I'm about to show you in a second. These two bar chords are not on there, okay? They're on, oh, they are at the bottom of that page, but not on that same sheet. You have to get the second sheet, which is free, at the bottom of that same page. Okay, here we go. A minor, take another shot of courage, B minor. So here's a bar chord that's on the second chord sheet at the bottom, but not on the first one. Wonder why the E right words never, A minor come, B. You just get numb. Now I'm gonna I'm calling this an E minor, add 9, okay, with a 9 at the bottom, because I'm adding the 9th chord of that chord. Yes, the 9th note of that chord. Here's a normal E minor, but I'm gonna put my pointer, no, what is that guy? Ring finger, okay, on the first string, second fret. Isn't that cool? And I'm totally hearing that. When I listened to them, I was like, oh, they've added this little 9th down there. The reason it's a 9 is because 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Add 9. Okay, there we go. But I'm not typing the word add, it just takes too long. So E minor with the 9. So we're gonna go then an A7, which is a really cool transition. I've never played that in a song before, and it's so fun. This is one of those fun songs that you've known your whole life, and until you actually sit down and start to learn it, you don't notice all these cool little details. Okay, so let's do that whole line again. So we're going to end up doing your E minor 9 resolved into an A7. Okay, let's do that weird verse again. Here we go. Here we go. Just a minute. I'm trying to sing, but it's got this little frog in my throat. Okay, here we go. Take another shot of courage. Wonder why the E white words come. A minor never come. B. Just get E minor, add 9, add 9, 9. Side note, if you are singing that part, you're going to clash once you switch to A7. So if you don't want to clash with your voice, here's a little trick. So let me come on B minor. Just get numb. If I stay on that, oh, I guess I could stay there. Must have been singing something else. Or you could what I was doing was I was going numb. What the right notice now I've lost it, but I would go up, just float up a note, and then you're gonna match, okay? All right, so now we're back to the last little two sections. We're gonna do this G again. Time. Now we did it twice, we're going to do it twice again, and then we're going to go. Okay, one thing that I heard at the ending was I heard this note. Okay, so somebody in there, they're playing a G, and then one of their instruments has got this note going on, this E. Okay, so you could go like this. I'm not sure I like it when it's just me on the guitar. They have lots of instruments, probably a keyboard and a bass and other guitars playing, so it doesn't sound too strong because it's got so many other instruments drowning it out. But when it's just one, it's really strong, and I'm not sure I like it, but I'll show it to you anyway. Okay, so another friend. And two more times. Then ooh. My pinky and my pointer and just did one strum. So this is like a G6, okay? All right, that is Tequila Sunrise by the Eagles. Such a fun, classic, relaxing, peaceful little song, okay? All right, hope you enjoyed that. You can go print this off at rainydayguitar.com, and there are lots of other songs too for your playing enjoyment. All right, see you soon.